your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense takes the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely
looking for the end zone. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
They get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the right. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Pena. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas...
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Jet sweep headed to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back in here. Offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got an open man. It's a running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Leaves it with the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right?
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Got his man. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
35, UCLA, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15. Thirteen-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll give it to Johnson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That's caught. It's Clinton. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Pena. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to pass. It's Gage. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing light.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Gage. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
To the air, it's Gage. Gets it out fast.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll sneak it. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's late. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Bruins will punt this one away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a crease. It's Lane. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Gage. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake, down to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Gage. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like...
There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents.